Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And incomplete to open things up. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States, and I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world, and I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
50. Go. 390. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Brian Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the second and third level and deliver blocks.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Colts nothing.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the curve.
Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now it's Trubisky. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Luck on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Got it complete to Rodgers. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Locke. This one complete to Devin Funchess. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's caught by Funchess. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw, Locke. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Luck. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
First down, Colts.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah,
a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play action. It's Locke. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw, Luck. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Mack. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Locke. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you. I got you.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They try again with Cohen. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man, because there might not be rule. Possession to the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. This is at the 11-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by 11, 2:14 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now it's Luck. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Luck now to throw. This goes underneath to Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Luck. He's got it to Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Funches has it complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Again, Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. That is caught at the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing again is Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
To throw is Love. This to Hines on the drop-off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Love. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.